Okay, welcome. Welcome to the live. All right, I got a program here, and we want to pick up where we left off yesterday. Uh, so I've got the C language here on the screen, and I just have a really simple thing, beginning.c. Okay, and I'm thinking about some stuff in the C language now. I know this is a C++ class, or it's labeled as C++. Um, but we're starting with C, so it's deceptive in a way. We'll get to C++ in just a moment, but there's certain things that I think it's just best to understand in C, and then we'll we'll learn how to do it in C++. Okay? So we have yesterday where we left off, we understood uh, a couple of things. We understood um, what tools turn C++ code into source code. I mean, well, this is source code, the stuff that I have right here. It's nothing. It's just an integer. Oops. It's just an integer. Um, and right. So it takes an argument of an integer, and and then it also takes an argument of characters. So char star argv is potentially any character. So this is really just main, or the actual program as it would run. All right, so what tools turn C++ source code into object code? Compiler, linker, or integrated development environment? Write it in the chats or write it in the comments. A, B, or C? A compiler, a linker, or integrated development environment? All right, what file extension is most common for source code files? Is it .cp, is it .c, or is it .h? Um, that's the second question. Third question is, what tools can you use to edit your source code? A text editor, a word processor, or either one? Um, so essentially, the compiler is what takes a file of C++ source code or C code and turns it into object code. The linker links that object file and any other necessary object files to create an executable program. Right? Compilers can handle any source code file regardless of extension, but CPP .cpp is in wide use as the file extension for C++ code. Using this extension makes it easier um, when you're looking around in your computer's file. So in your file system. So I use .c and I use .cpp for C++, but this is .c, and so welcome. As you're coming in, we're looking at the difference between the stack, the heap. We're trying to understand what a pointer is. We're trying to understand what a struct is. And I really want to get an understanding of, I guess you say, the operating system. Oops. All right, the operating system. I mean, I want to just understand these five record things, right? So if you're in the comments or if you're in the chat, uh, if you're in the comments and you're in the chat, please tell us, what is a stack, what is a heap, what is a pointer, what is a struct, what is an operating system, and if so, maybe even clown me. All right. So although it's recently turned 30, well, it's crazy old. Um, the C++ language is old. Blah blah blah. Started in 1972. So that'll be something I'll try. 1972. 1972. All right. That'll have to be something that I try. So C++ is a beautiful language. And I guess one of the things we need to learn how to do is, I guess, see something. Um, so I'm going to go to this right here. All right, so I see printf, I see scanf. So we're just going to say printf, and then we see the %d. Okay, so we can go back and we could actually just type print f, and then we can have a string where we say beginning C. And if I'm not mistaken, every line has to end in a semicolon, but I'm not totally sure about that. All right. So the stack is essentially automatic memory. The stack is automatic memory. In fact, I should probably bring this up in terms of just understanding. All right. So the stack is automatic memory. So essentially, operating system is memory with instructions. The stack is automatic memory. The heap is manual memory. And the pointer is a memory address. So it's a way to address the memory. Oops. It's either my finger or the letter A is stuck. All right. All right. And then a struct is, how can I say? So every system is composed of subsystems, right? So a struct is like an encapsulation. Yeah, a struct is an encapsulation. This is my first time using this. Let's see. Hopefully, we're gonna see how it turns out. Uh, for some reason, okay, here it is. Encapsulation. Okay, I realize what I have to do now. So, all right, guys. So anyhow, um, I guess this is where we're gonna cut off today. So tomorrow, join in. I'm going to be continuing on, and from this point, you guys get is 5 basic things we need to really understand and master to start off our C journey or our C++ journey, and in the language of C, printf. So it's a little deceptive today. We didn't get too much into C++, but I'll tune in with you later. Um, if you are my internet wife, please write a comment and let me know who you are so I can go ahead and turn you into a mod. And I will see you guys later. All right. Let's see. How do I end this?